This is 7 o'clock here on Kincaid and Sal. Choose 97.5, The Fanatic on this, let's say, Tuesday morning. I don't know anymore, man. I've been off.
Well, tomorro's my Friday,
You've
so
been
I'm
off. You're taking
What do you mean I've been off? When have I been off?
Earlier this month, right?
I don't even remember being off.
I forget. I don't even know the last time we had a full week
I
together.
think you've been off.
Connor's been off. Yeah, I'm loading it up this month, man. This month and next.
You should, though, because I'm going to miss you, dudes.
Oh, by the way.
I'm going to miss you both.
Multiple emails came in yesterday.
This is Connor. We didn't share this with Connor.
I got an email last night, around 8:30 last night from Francis.
No, it's Frank.
Well, his email says Francis,
it's Frank.
Frank.
Frank's a big listener and a pilot.
And John got an email from
two different people.
About how much of a douchebag I was yesterday. Directed toward John when John brought up The Price is Right. And I talked about how, I took off that week just so that I don't have to be a part of it. Because people don't understand sarcasm.
People were like, why is he
like angry?
Yes. And I'm like, what's the deal? I said, I assured them that Andrew is very much.
Y'all understand we went and played like 4 hours of golf after the show on Friday together. Like we like each other. I hope people know that.
I love these guys.
I
very much.
I had to reaffirm John this morning when we were talking about this. I was like, John, just for the record, I'm very happy for you to be going on the dream thing that he's been wanting to do. I'm very happy for him.
Can we say? I'll say something too. Andrew knows.
Yeah.
Andrew knows the secret.
Ooh.
He's known the secret since I came back.
When did you go?
August 8th.
So I've known.
You've known since August 11th of last year.
And I've kept
You've known what happened. He's a freaking vault.
I'm a foxhole guy.
And by the way, Christina knows. Olivia knows.
Come up at 8 o'clock.
Joshua Morrow knows because he was there.
Yeah.
Other than that, there are 4 people on the earth that know what happens on the show on Monday with me and Drew Carey and Amber Lancaster.
Oh, nice.
And there it is. Oh. And, you're going to wait till you see Amber Lancaster.
Didn't tell me, so I guess I know who's trusted around here.
You are not.
All I need is Crossing Broad having the, because.
How John Kincaid lost in The Price is Right.
Hey, John Kincaid played Plinko and did this. Yeah, I don't need the spoiler.
So here's the email from Francis. After he said all the nice things about the show and how happy he is and blah, blah, blah. Wanted to say, though, as big of a fan as I am, I'm surprised. This is not the first time I heard it, so I dropped you a note. Why are you so rude to John about the Price is Right show? Today you were a complete jerk about it, and it seemed like you hurt his feelings. The way he barked back, but I didn't know if it was playing or not.
Lighten up, Francis.
Wow.
No, Frank. He's Frank. Hey, I laughed because I'm like, I would tell you I don't remember. I remember moments when we've like sort of snapped at each other in this group of people, but I never remember like even a moment of a day when we've been like at each other's throats.
I'm happy. I'm very happy.
I know
for
you
John
are.
That he's
and he knows.
dream.
And he knows.
I've kept it quiet.
He's known the secret.
I've kept it quiet because I don't care.
See, now you're going to get another email.
Why are you being so rude?
Don't be so rude.
All right, Sixers draft night tonight. And I'm really interested as we continue this dome conversation, whether or not you as an Eagles fan want it, not you as a Philadelphian, great for events. You as an Eagles fan, do you actually want a dome? The Sixers draft strategy last year was very interesting. Last year was also led by Daryl Morey, and Daryl Morey's no longer here because he set up the Sixers for failure, and that's why he got fired. Daryl Morey drafted a player that could build into something, but also fit with what you already had. Remember the debates of VJ Edgecombe and Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey would not have worked well with the Sixers last year. Ace Bailey would have worked maybe with the Sixers of 2 years ago when everybody was hurt, and he could just go out on the court and shoot. Just be ball dominant and just take shot after shot after shot. Last year, he would not have fit with this team. And a lot of people, if you remember the draft talk last year, there were Sixers fans that said, draft Ace Bailey because I'm thinking about life after Embiid and life after Paul George. I was looking at VJ Edgecombe, because I just liked him more as the prospect than Ace Bailey, but I still had the slight belief that maybe this could click if everybody works together. I'm past that. Those days are done.
And I'm
for
so
me.
proud of you.
I can't do it anymore.
I kept saying to you, whoever was last out of the room, turn off the light. You did.
But what should the Sixers draft strategy be this year? Because it's a new president of basketball operations. It's also Bob Myers having a lot more say. Do you draft best fit? Do you draft best fit for Maxey Edgecombe years to come, even though they might not play all that much? Because you're still going to play Joel Embiid and Paul George. They're not going to put those guys on ice. Like, those guys are going to play. Yesterday, we gave you the guard out of Stanford that Jeremy Wu had the Sixers projected to take. He's another short guard that would be coming off the bench. He would not be a starter on this basketball team. They could still go for a forward. Like, they could.
They could. But I
this
don't,
current regime, but also moving forward, because that's the way the NBA is trending.
I don't think they're going for a forward.
So what should the strategy be for the Sixers? Forget names. We don't have to do names. Just, do you want them to draft to sort of meld them into this current roster, or is it more so the, hey, down the road selection? But they might not play much.
Yeah, I want the forward. I do. I need somebody that adds size long-term to this team, because your wings are older. Paul George is ancient. Kelly Oubre, we don't even know if he's going to be back, and if he is, he's on the backside of 30. You don't have a lot of wing options on you unless you believe in, like, Justin Edwards long-term, and he hasn't really developed
the
like
Sixers
that.
show you that they don't trust him or believe in him.
Yeah, you need
that's
that.
fair, yeah.
Because Embiid is going to be here. He's going to take up a backup big man at 22. Doesn't really do it for me. I feel like you can keep trying either like vet mins or stuff like that, because ultimately it won't matter. But I want a wing. And I'll tell you, I have a name too. I want Alan Graves tonight, and he's probably not going to be there, but that's the guy that I want so bad.
Unless you're trading up, you're not getting Graves.
I mean, there are mocks that have him in the early 20s.
This draft,
I thought everything I was seeing, by the way, great name, great choice. I'm seeing Connor like 17, 18.
This draft is deep, and that's the thing. I think they're, look, we don't know who the number one overall pick is. Like, Darren Peterson, the kid, we talked about him a couple of times last year during the season. Darren Peterson was the guy that was like, oh, big game tonight, I have the flu. Oh, big game tonight,
I want no
my hamstrings
bother me. I want no
me.
parts of him.
So, yeah, Debanza should be one.
But here's what's amazing, right? Darren Peterson has gained steam to be the number one overall pick recently. If he's not, he has already made it known he doesn't want to go to Utah, who's the second overall pick. Does Utah go back-to-back years drafting a player that doesn't want to go there? Ace Bailey didn't want to go there. They drafted him. Do they go back-to-back years saying, we're going to draft guys that don't want to be here? The top three alone is already confusing. And so this whole draft, I think, could be a crapshoot.
Crapshoot's one thing. Two is, could a team like Utah at the top, could they slide and try to go back and slide up and pick up a veteran player?
Hey, Danny Ainge would do anything
by sliding back. Yeah, I love Danny Ainge. I hate Danny Ainge,
right?
But I love Danny.
But you
Ainge.
Respect him.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know. It's just the Sixers. Like, I'm kind of interested in this Isaiah Evans kid that's like 150 pounds.
He's no. He can't. He's not going to be able to.
Yeah, but maybe in a couple of years,
well,
get him in an NBA.
Are you kidding me? What are you going to do?
Get him on the Chick-fil-A diet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we've already seen that in this town.
No, that was a 7-footer.
Shirley Temples and Chick-fil-A's. No, it doesn't work. And we love Chick-fil-A, by the way. Love you, Chick-fil-A.
I'm interested. I don't know. Like, there's so many different. I don't know. The kid from Stanford's a good ball player. But are you going another undersized guard?
I'd be upset if they go guard.
You already have two of them. Like, and that's here and now and future, right? Like, I can't have 3 6'2" guards over the span of 5 years. I can't do that.
Even if you get a bigger guard, I don't see a world after what we saw from VJ Edgecombe last year as a rookie where he's going to be a bench piece for this team. That is your backcourt. There is going to be Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. So what, you're drafting a guy in the first round here that's going to come off the bench long term? I'd rather have someone that at least has room to grow into a starting spot.
I tell you, I think, Connor, why do I have a feeling, though, that's what they're going to do? Why do I have a feeling that we're getting another guard?
Because maybe they realized they made a bad trade during the season.
I mean,
so let's right the ship with the pick that we got that trade with.
I really do. I have a feeling that that's what they're going to do, that's the route they're going to go.
Yeah. Well,
I hope not.
Tonight's the NBA draft. We will react to it tomorrow. What do you want the Sixers to do from a, not name standpoint, but do you want them to draft to try to add to this team? Because there are people that still believe, John, that this team can contend.
Very few people.
They did not want to move on.
Very few people.
What?
Maybe not very few.
What do we got?
What?
Well, you guys know our Twitter poll.
Brought to us by Dr. Ivan Appel and the team at Iron Mountain Men's Health. The Twitter poll is strong every single day. I didn't even have to ask if it was up in the 6 o'clock hour because I know it was.
Our question today, would you prefer the 76ers offseason focus to be staying competitive in the East or building for the future? Now, we thought that this was going to be more towards build for the future, even when we asked the question. 24%, though, are still saying stay competitive. A quarter of our responders so far are saying, hey, play for now.
Yeah.
What are you playing for?
Okay, it's early. It's early. What are you playing for?
Already got over 100 votes on it.
No, but it is. It's still early, though. Do you know how sometimes you'll say it, Connor? You'll go, sometimes the early voters go one way and then the people who listen later sort of swing it?
Yeah, it happens.
I don't know. I can't believe that we're talking about that. I can't.
They saw the Sixers in 7 against the Celtics, and this is how it's supposed.
But did you not see the 4 against the Knicks?
I did.
Oh, but they're the champs, Sean.
I did. I saw the 4 against.
But you
the
were
Knicks.
not even
competitive.
You didn't even try.
Except for what, game 3?
That
was
team
like their
didn't
only
even.
chance.
That team didn't even try.
Yeah, no, it was horrible. But there are people that still think the margins. That's what I've heard. I've heard this entire offseason has been bring back Kelly Oubre and Quentin Grimes. And I'm not even talking about fans. I'm talking about reporters. National NBA reporters are saying the Sixers' first order of business should be to get Kelly Oubre back, get Quentin Grimes back, and to add to the margins.
For what?
They think there's still a chance that they can compete. And I don't think that there is. All right, let's go to Tasty Cake Dom. Dommy, what's going on, man? You're on Kincaid and South Tunis. You know that.
Hey, everybody. Good morning.
What's
up,
going on, Dom?
I hope everybody's doing well.
Very well.
I hope you're doing well. Dom and I were talking about Keith Van Horn on the text line the other day.
Okay, that's crazy.
So just for me as a guy that watches 82 basketball games a year for the Sixers, I hope that, John, I can't go through another year of watching them getting demolished on the boards by 20. I need them to address the rebounding issue. The last time the Sixers got a rebound, gas was $1.99 a gallon.
Do you need it for tonight, though? I mean, do you need that tonight, though?
I need it. Yeah. Well, John, you talk about fit. You talk about need. You got 2 gazelles at guard. Don't you want to go transition a little more? Don't you want to get the ball off the glass and push transition?
I'd absolutely love it. I would absolutely love it. And in theory, I'd love it. I just was trying to look yesterday, Dom, and saying, because I'm not very skilled on the NBA draft, so I'm literally just having to sit in the couch and read yesterday. And I'm looking in where they're picking, and I'm also reading that Gansey is not likely to move up or down. That if he picks, he's likely to just pick right around there.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of options there for what you're looking for what you're shopping for. I agree with you. I wish you had his ear, but I don't think they have the capital to get what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're saying about the Sixers aren't going to win next year, but if you look at the East and you take last year as a sample size, right, John?
Okay.
Cleveland demolished them with second shots. Detroit demolished them with second shots. New York demolished them with second shots. You're going to play. How many times are you going to play those teams in the season? And they're almost giving losses.
That was the same. The problem is, Dom, and thanks for the call, brother. That was the same story from 3 years ago when they played the Knicks in the playoffs. Even though that went 6, they demolished them on second shots. It's the same storyline. It's part of it is the big man can't move anymore. All right. Like he just can't. And if he's not moving, he's not grabbing some of those rebounds. Or the way the NBA is going, the big man's up toward the top of the key because Karl Anthony Towns is up there. So to Dom's point, yeah, you need forwards that can attack the basket and grab rebounds, which is why the Knicks have a guy like Josh Hart that can grab 15 rebounds in a basketball game and they can win. But are we really drafting right now thinking about winning?
Well, at some point, yeah. Like, let's go back to the Graves thing. The guy's 19 years old. You can draft a guy that fits today's NBA and what you've seen teams win with now that could grow into something. Like, I don't think we have to say, well, just ignore that because we're not going to win a championship this year.
Right. You see, the thing is, it's what I brought up earlier. I'm worried about, I don't want to see Maxey and VJ being put on a team that is being told, you got no shot. I want them supplemented. So I want them being given like, hey, we're still trying for you, dudes.
You
we're
also
still trying.
want, when the Embiid and Paul George contract fall off, you want this to be a place where people want to come replace them. Like we saw that at points in the post process where there were star players available and it was like, oh, LeBron's looking at this school for his kid. He's never coming here. Like you want to build some semblance of a culture where when Maxey and Edgecombe get to that point where they're the faces of this team, that other free agents look at it and say, hey, I've seen stuff in the past 2-3 years that make me want to be there.
Yeah, the Sixers will also have money to be able to spend when those guys are gone too. That'll help.
For sure.
All right, what do we have on the Davis Honda text line? Feel the Davis difference. Check them out in Burlington. We're also getting into a conversation about the Dome. There are people that during last night's delay between France and Iraq, it was at Lincoln Financial Field, 2-hour delay, and the Dome truthers were out there. This is why we need one. From an Eagles standpoint, once again, to make it clear for today's conversation, forget the other events. Other events happen already. When it comes to the Eagles, do you actually want the Eagles to have a dome? And as John pointed out earlier, don't do the whole, well, you can open it and close it at will.
Like, they're not going to, you're not saying to the NFL, oh, there's a snowstorm coming,
we'll
big blizzard coming.
Open.
We're going to leave our dome open. That's not how it works.
No, they will close it.
They will close
and there will just be no weather whatsoever.
So
what we got on the text line?
I think Jim and Nazareth might be taking this a step far in the dome conversation, but you guys let me know. He says, if Lurie makes us have a dome, that tells me he no longer cares about being a winning franchise. Tells me he's content with 2 Super Bowls.
No, I think this is what he thinks that this is what Jeffrey Lurie wants. And by the way, we said it before, and just so we reiterate it again for this hour, we all three of us say gold standard owner.
Yeah.
He's the greatest.
Yeah.
We love him. But if he does this is a pox on his overall record. This will be one that I'll just go, okay, he did everything. He did so many things that are great.
This is strictly a businessman.
This is just this is just a personal, this is what I want, and everything be damned, because I will say it again. The Philadelphia Eagles will not share with you what their season ticket holder base said about whether they want a dome or not. I challenge them to share it. Share it. Because I know the results. They know the results too. They know there's no way, there is zero chance that Philadelphia Eagles season ticket holders said, yep, we want to go play football in a mall. We want to go sit in 72 degrees, perfect conditions, and have no home field advantage. You can sell that crap in other cities. You can sell it to fan bases that are more worried about the event than they are the team. Philadelphia Eagles football is about the team more than the event. It's not about the gram and taking the pictures. It's about the team and supporting the team and being there and feeling like you're a part of it. There are no Eagles fans, no overwhelming number of Eagles fans that are saying, yeah, put us in an antiseptic dome where we can pay $24 for a gin and tonic, and we can sit there and we can watch a game.
That's already how much they cost. What else do we got on the text line?
All right, we have another check-in on the dome conversation. Mike from Virginia says, no dome for the Birds. I was at the Rams snow game. If we were playing in a dome, we have no Super Bowl because the Rams win that game. The atmosphere was incredible. The snow had everyone jacked up. Now, the Phillies, maybe that's different. They apparently need perfectly controlled 78 degrees to hit.
Yeah, they need hitting season. You could turn, if you go to your thermostat in your house, there's a third setting called hitting season. I don't know if you guys have ever looked at your thermostat
90 plus degrees.
Closely. You turn it to hitting season, and then that's how it feels inside your house. And that's what the Phillies have right now at Citizens Bank Park.
78? That's a little stuffy.
Wasn't hitting season yesterday. Because again, we were outside of
78, are you?
No.
What are you at?
I'm 70.
You're 70. That's chilly for me.
AC 70. Yeah.
Now 74 in the old place. I would say 72 in this corporate place. Connor?
Yeah, like 70.
Dude, corporate place? Oh, I would go like 65. If I'm not paying for it?
No, but that'd be too cold.
Dude, it could be 80 in my apartment. I wouldn't care.
Yeah, you didn't care.
I'd try and keep it at 72.
Yeah, but it would keep the food you leave on the nightstand maybe better.
Coming up next, I have a question for John Kincaid that we'll also open up to the rest of the people. Yesterday was a interesting day when it came to Bryce Harper. And I have a big question about it.
Good.
That I'm curious to get answers on. It's Kincaid and Sal Choose, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Kincaid and Sal Chunas, 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Gambler.
Nothing like having a kind, supporting, loving wife. During the break, FaceTimed Christine Coop. Summer vacation has begun, so everybody's home. This is my first year I'm
Why are they up
experiencing
so early,
this.
though? It's summer
Because
vacation.
Coop still wakes up super early.
Oh, boy.
She asked me if I was sick. And I thought she meant like maybe my voice because I had the sneezing fits yesterday.
How you looked?
Yeah, she goes, the bag's under your eyes. I was like, wow. Thanks, hon.
You look great, honey.
Hey, you know what's funny is that it's weird that you say that.
Thanks, hon.
So the other day, this younger guy, I guess, lives in the building where we're living right now.
Yeah.
And he goes to put out the trash. I've never seen it before. He's wearing these
Like the
patches-
pads or whatever?
pads under his eyes. And I said, you okay? I said to him, okay. And he goes, it gets rid of the bags under your eyes. I'm like, I walk past him with my trash bag as he's walking back, and I'm going, dude, you're like 30.
Yeah.
What the frick are you talking
Good
about?
for him, man.
Wants to take care of his eyes.
Taking care of himself.
It's like 30. It's like 30.
Yeah.
I said, I'm telling you, at some point.
All right. Real quick before we get into this Bryce
Better
Harper.
not be invaded. We better not be invaded.
Before we get into this Bryce Harper conversation, speaking of the Phillies, something I forgot to bring up yesterday.
Okay.
So when I was at the Phillies game on Father's Day, you know me, I watch the game. I don't really look around all that much. So I look at the big screen because it's hard to avoid it. I was first base side, so like it was.
You're staring.
It was
right
in
at you.
front of me.
You actually get a glow off of it.
Yeah, like this movie theater. I'm actually glowing. When I came home, I had like rays coming off of me. I noticed something. You know how they've already done all the weird stats?
Oh no, they've got tons of them. I swear they're doubling down too.
I noticed something for the first time. I need people to tell me if I've been to a couple games this year.
What?
And I didn't see it. This is the first time I noticed it.
What?
Next to the names, the starting lineup,
Okay.
Turner,
Yeah,
Schwarber,
yeah.
Harper, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
OPS is now listed next.
No, they've had it.
It's no longer batting average.
No, they've had OPS.
All year?
Yeah.
I've been to a couple games. I've
only been to two, but OPS was there.
Connor, has it always been there?
I don't
whoa,
ever
whoa.
look at the scoreboard. I don't have the vantage from the press box because
It's
I'm
hard.
kind of cut off a little bit.
Because you're up one row.
Yeah,
Now-
so I've always got the app open.
The reason why I'm asking is because I went Sunday Night Baseball, so ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. It's the bigger production, and the score bug. Somebody just posted it on the timeline. The score bug from Sunday listed OPS. It was not batting average, like on the TV broadcast.
Really?
So is that just going to become the norm? Like just deal with it. Like, and it's funny because 650 OPS, you're going, oh wow, look at how, which is actually not good. That's actually a bad OPS. But it's better than 207.
You know why? Because Major League Baseball's freaking embarrassed by the batting averages. It's the Mendoza line stuff. There was a time in baseball where if you were hitting around 200, you were embarrassed. Now you can make $300 million contracts.
Yeah, with an OPS.
Yes, and so it's baseball.
Instead of BA, it's OPS.
It's baseball bullying their TV partners into saying, put up this stupid stat and push this.
Yeah.
No, I don't think OPS is stupid. I think OPS is actually more
No, it's the
all-encompassing than batting average.
I get it. It's the collective thing, but like, I just noticed it for the first time Sunday
Again,
night.
Ask Larry Boa. Ask Charlie Manuel this question. The next time you drive Charlie Manuel,
Well, those guys are old school.
Have this conversation
John.
with them and ask them and say, yeah, I think it's a better stat. And then just go, yeah, at some point, nerds told us, yeah, what you guys know about baseball, it doesn't matter anymore. Those things don't matter anymore. You know what? When people started to suck, we now created new stats to tell you that they don't suck as much as you think they suck.
I don't like the expected batting average or WAR or any of that, but OPS is just the combination of the stats that those guys used. I think that one's fine.
How about just using, though, and saying these guys suck at the plate and letting it be known that, yeah, this is really, really bad. The approach at the plate suck. We're not developing young players correctly. They have a bad approach at the plate. They don't know how to. They don't know how to. They do things. They're swinging for the fences.
What's the upside of the sport doing that?
Well, that's what it is. So it's just realize that the OPS thing is just propaganda. That's what it is. It's not about giving people more valuable information. It's about giving them propaganda so they try to believe that there's some stat that's better. No, they're trying to come up with a stat that makes it feel that our players don't suck as much as they do.
Yeah, it's team run. They want their team to look good. The league wants the league to look good. I don't blame them for that.
Phillies have 2 players in the top 15 with OPS, but only 1 with batting average.
Woo!
So what does that tell you? OPS, the better stat. One of those 2 players with OPS is Bryce Harper. Yesterday was an interesting day, Johnny.
Right.
I'm not going to spend time or energy with what other people are saying about Bryce Harper.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's performative and it's just over the top.
It could be.
You know. But
I would tend to believe it is, but
there were people that weren't like totally in disagreement. And yesterday, you were talking about Bryce and his comments after the game.
It was before the game. No, it was before the game. He was talking about the night before. So it was before the game on
Sunday. That's the one you had the problem with. Because there were people that had the problem with after he had the triple post-game cycle. He talked about how I'm going to make mistakes on the base path, but this is what I always do.
That's what I got a problem.
Oh, no, so that was after the game.
Yeah, but it was and it's the idea that he says, I've been playing the game the same way since I was 12. And that's how I play the game. I play the game the same way since I was 12 years old. It's just how I play. And that's the way I play it. And that's the only way I know how to play. And that's the way I play it. That is maybe the stupidest thing. And just sharing that in discussion with a few ex Major League players that I know, is this really over the top that I have a visceral reaction to this? He goes, no, if you're going over the top, it may be. But it was along the lines of, it's a stupid thing for a Major League player to say.
I think there's context. All right, so here's the deal. First off, if he says, I've been playing this way since I was 12, right, he's going to go to the Hall of Fame. So it worked out for him, right? Individually.
He's not going to the Hall of Fame for his base running.
Right, but he's going to the Hall of Fame. So
then you can't take the context out of it. He's talking about his base running. He's talking about base running. So we're not talking about
playing the game the same way.
But the context was his base running. Now he is a stupid base runner.
And that's where I will say I don't disagree. Look, the triple thing,
triple thing.
For it, dude. You're going for a cycle.
In that game, I'd go for the triple.
They're up 10. Go for it.
No, I'm in that situation. The minute I see that ball go for the gap, if I'm Bryce Harper in that situation, instinct in me is, I need a triple. I'm stepping to the plate. I'm going for a triple.
Right.
Like the minute I see it go to the gap, I'm going, holy crap, I got a chance. Yeah. And I'm going to make a guy make a play to throw me out because we're up big. I'm going to make a guy. That's not one of those ones where I'm going to criticize him for.
Right. Like the very next night when Juan Soto tried.
That was bad base run.
And Bryce Harper has done that exact same play
many times.
And I have ripped him for it. You have ripped him for it.
He doesn't care. But
there are people that will tell you, he's just trying to be aggressive and get the extra base.
And he doesn't care. And he flat out said, he doesn't care what you think. So he doesn't care what I think about that.
Here's my question, because it's interesting. Because I don't have the same venom coming at me when it comes to Bryce Harper. I'll call it out when it's stupid. It's stupid.
Bryce Harper's decision to tell me that you're playing the game the same way you did before puberty. Yes, I'm going to have that for that decision. Yes, I will say I have venom.
Here's the question for John Kincaid and the city of Philadelphia. Have you enjoyed the Bryce Harper experience? And how much have you?
Oh, absolutely.
I loved every second of it.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
immensely.
I have not loved it.
Comments be damned. Trying to stretch singles into doubles, even though I will call it out and say that's literally stupid base running. I've loved every second of the Bryce Harper experience.
I absolutely have not loved every second of it at all. I find myself, I think he is a tremendous talent. I think he has delivered, to me, every single dollar what John Middleton's paid him. I think he is worth every single penny.
And that's where I would leave it.
Now, I'm leaving it, though. The affection I have for him, though, as a player, if I think of, you hear me talk about Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins, Ryan Howard, Phillies of the past that I just feel that great warmth for. Don't feel for Bryce Harper.
If Bryce Harper
better than those guys, though, right?
Bryce Harper won a World Series,
Better than those guys. No, Jimmy Rollins, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Not for me, he's not.
He is.
Not for me, he's not.
Then you're incorrect. But
no,
okay.
I'm not incorrect.
If Bryce Harper wins a World Series,
the greatest hitter in franchise history, I'm not incorrect.
If Bryce Harper wins a World Series, would you change your tune? Because those three guys that you mentioned won the World Series.
And they did, and they got to multiple World Series.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, if he did win a World Series, I'd have a chance to see that change. By the way, you don't hear me saying that Bryce Harper is a guy who lets him down the postseason.
No,
I don't use that talking point.
People do.
I'm not. People do.
People absolutely.
I am a fair critic of Bryce Harper. I think he's performative to the max.
Yeah, and it doesn't bother me.
Gag me with a spoon. Well, no, I don't need that. I don't need somebody I don't need somebody to perform for me and pretend. I don't need somebody who's a Cowboys fan to pretend that they're an Eagles fan to try to pander to me. I don't need that. I don't need somebody to do that. I don't need somebody to just tell me I don't give a damn about doing things the right way. I don't care what you think.
I got you.
Guess what? Bryce Harper knows more about baseball than I'll ever know.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Harper obviously knows less about base running than I know, though. His statements, because his statements.
I'm going to bet that's incorrect as well.
Well, he does. Well, then he's just ignoring. Common sense.
Come on now.
No, because he's ignoring common sense.
Who's a better base runner? John Kincaid,
no,
Bryce
that's
Harper.
not what I said. That's not what I said.
You said you know more base running
because
than a
he
future
obviously
Hall of Fame
doesn't know
base.
what he's doing because he's a terrible base runner. He's play the comments that he made. I sent the soundbite. Play the comments that he made because he doesn't give a damn about playing the game the right way. But the fanboys all love it, and they excuse it. We wouldn't excuse it from other players.
I don't excuse it.
You do.
No,
obviously you do.
I don't excuse it. I just don't get as bothered by it as you do.
No, but it should because
if I could take a magic pill and I could go back to when did he sign here? 2019.
Yes,
and live it all over again. Same results.
I'd want him here. I'd want him here. Oh, I'd sign that. He's worth every penny.
Yeah,
but he's annoying as hell in a lot of ways.
I've enjoyed every second of the Bryce Harper experience.
Wow.
What about you? 610-632-0975. We have today's headlines coming up next here on The Fanatic.
Kincaid and Sal Junis, 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
All right, we have today's headlines with Connor Thomas in a minute. But real quick, I have a barroom question. And we also have to pour one out for two colors. M&M's. Getting rid of the brown and blue M&M's.
Unbelievable.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
I won't stand for this.
Has something to do with the artificial dyes that are in the brown M&M and the blue M&M. The brown and blue M&M, no mo.
Are you kidding?
Remember the red dye?
The red 40.
Yes.
There's still red M&Ms. There's still red M&Ms.
The red's fine. Whatever their red dye is good, but the blue and the brown do not fit the protocols. So 85 years running, the M&M will no longer have the brown and the blue.
What colors are they going to have now?
Everything else will remain the same, just brown and blue's out. What
colors? They got yellow,
red, orange,
green,
orange, green,
and sometimes purple.
They got the black one, don't they?
Brown. I think it's brown. I don't think it's black.
I thought there was a black and a brown.
I don't know.
But the brown
here's the fun thing. They're all the same
I'm shade
flavor.
But the thing is, I like the blue. I like the blue M&M because I can tell the color.
Yeah, see?
Because as a shade blind person, I can't tell.
They're the same flavor.
So
no. They taste different.
Sad day in America, man.
Oh, man.
Also, American Viper checks in on Twitter.
What's up, Viper?
He says, imagine if this Phillies team, you brought up the trio, Howard, Utley, Rollins. He said, imagine if this team had prime Ryan Howard and you had Schwarber and Howard. And my first thought was, well, that's not the guy I would pick for this team. Which player would you pick of the trio, Rollins, Howard, Utley, to fit the Phillies, the 2026 Phillies? Which one would you pick? Because you can't do Howard. You already, first baseman Bryce Harper and DH Kyle Schwarber.
Rollins, not
Rollins,
close.
Utley, Howard?
Yeah, of the three.
Yeah, it's Rollins easily.
That's what I say.
Rollins, I don't even.
But then I started thinking, you are much better at second base with Chase Utley.
He's a lefty.
I know. That's why Rollins makes sense, and he's a switch hitter, and he's at the top of your order.
Correct. I've been looking.
Chase wasn't those struggles against left-handed pitcher guys. Like
you could play Rollins at second base.
Like,
I
I
would
mean,
play Trey Turner at second base.
Well, yes.
Get Trey Turner, who's horrible.
We're gonna
By
get
the way,
lost in this.
another error last night. He's such a freaking butcher.
Yeah, not that good. All right, time now for today's headlines with Connor Thomas.
Today's headlines with the Connor Thomas.
And it's brought to us by our friends over at Lundy Law. For over 70 years, Lundy Law has been fighting for injured people. If you need them, remember the name, Lundy Law, your injury lawyers. Visit LundyLaw.com. That's LundyLaw.com. We had a big day of the World Cup yesterday for the star players around the world. Messi with 2 for Argentina. Mbappe for 2, with 2 for France. And Erling Haaland also had 2 for Norway, one of the top strikers in the world. Apparently, by the way, that's called a brace now. Have you guys been seeing that? Like
No.
2 goals is a brace, 3 is a hat trick.
I didn't know that.
I hadn't heard of this till this World Cup. Maybe Sean Brace has a better PR team than I
Oh,
thought.
Sean Brace is all over the place.
But bottom line is some big days for big stars. And what's great is now Norway is going to match up with France. One of the few actual group matches with 2 star players.
Yeah, where you're looking forward to it. Does it matter?
Both of the teams are already through. So it doesn't really.
Yeah.
Erling Haaland talked about it after, though, and I need to know, even if the game doesn't matter, is this the right message to be sending?
Up next is France and the likes of Kylian Mbappe. How big a challenge is that going to be?
I couldn't care too much about that game now. They're probably going to win against us. They're probably going to win the whole tournament.
Well, that's quite the statement.
Wait, that was a guy from Norway said that?
That was the leader of the Norway team, their top player, saying that about France.
I'm hoping he's saying that sarcastically.
Is it yeah,
'cause
what's the context with
everybody's
that?
picking them. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
I hope, because you can't. Now, I'm going to guess, as the great athlete that I am, knowing how athletes speak and think. I was great in Little League. There's no way he's saying that for real. He's probably doing the whole what Dan Vladar said. Nobody believed in us.
Yeah, just kind of.
I'm guessing that's what it is.
You better hope so.
By the way, you buried
I
the
hope
lead
that's-
with Messi. 2 goals to set the record.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Most World Cup goals ever. Congratulations to Messi.
Well, he's going to score 1 billion more in this tournament.
Greatest soccer player in
any
all
of the
time. We people were upset about the Pele thing. Apparently last week, John told us.
They were.
It's messy.
I didn't know. Yeah, gentlemen saying that we're too young to remember Pele, and I always thought Pele was supposed to be the gold standard.
Well, there's a new one now.
Big Ronaldinho guy. He was the best in video games.
Well,
Yes,
just
he was very
because
good
somebody's
video
passed in stats doesn't mean necessarily
Right.
that they are not passed.
We can save the Messi Pele debate for another time to make
That's
people
the 8
mad.
o'clock hour.
We have a little crossover of World Cup and baseball here, though, because the Tartan Army, who we've talked about previously in headlines, who dragged Boston out of Sam Adams, has now headed down to Miami to follow Scotland around for the World Cup. And they decided to make a little trip to the old ball game. And Marlins Stadium has never been louder. Maybe for the World Baseball Classic, but not for a regular season Marlins game between them and the Texas Rangers. Now, I'm going to play an audio-only video from the stands, and I need you guys to tell me what you think this is in reaction to.
It had to be a goal being scored in a World Cup match.
No. That's at the Marlins game.
No, I understand, but they were watching. I was guessing that they were watching a World Cup match.
I'm going to guess somebody finished a beer.
No, that was a fly ball in the first inning to right field off the bat of Josh Jung. An absolute nothing play in that game. They were going nuts for every single play.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool. That's cool. They're enjoying themselves. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Just funny to see at Marlins game where Miami ends up losing 4-3 to the Rangers, where they're getting that big of a crowd pop.
Yeah, they probably picked one of the worst matchups. Even though they're both right around 500, that's just such a bland matchup.
Yeah,
They could have gone. They could have gone to
boring.
so many different games. Obviously, they were in Miami. That's probably the most bland game they could have possibly gone to.
Terrible place.
Yeah, it looks horrible. I've never been. It looks horrible.
Terrible stadium. Just awful.
Have fun in Miami, though.
Yeah, it's funny to see it.
awful.
I hope they wear their sunscreen.
If you could have fun at a Marlins Rangers 4-3 final, you could have fun at anything. Now, you guys got to tell me if this is a violation or not. This comes from at David S. on the mic on X, who had something from Nationals Park last night. Did you see what they're selling at the Change Up Food Hall, where they have specials for every game?
Yeah, I think they've been doing this all season. But go on.
Is this okay that they are now selling the Sanchez sliders, the very same Sanchez sliders named after Christopher Sanchez that are sold at Citizens Bank Park?
They do it for when the team comes in. Whatever
they
they're
do an opposing food?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I
man.
actually respect
I hate it.
I would, dude, you know what? Because I've been to Citizens Bank Park 6 billion times. I've had pretty much everything that's at that ballpark. It would actually be a pretty cool option to try something else. Like who?
I think that sounds really. I did not know they did that, and I think that's really cool.
Not that I would, but the Arizona Diamondbacks, like I can't do this in the middle of the summer. The Arizona Diamondbacks had that crazy milkshake with the donut and all that stuff. Like imagine if they did that for the weekend series when Arizona's here.
Right, but they come into your house and you serve their food? Like,
yeah, I think
don't know.
I sort of like
our turf.
By the way, what if they donate it to the charity? Because that's what all this.
Then that's a great move.
Well, then you're ripping.
Is that
charities.
what they're doing?
See, I think it's a really.
Do you not want to donate to hospitals?
You don't like sick kids?
Okay. I did not know whether or not the money was donated
I
to
don't
charity.
know. I'm just saying what if they did.
Don't. See, I agree with all the people who emailed you yesterday about being a douche.
Yeah, that's me.
No, if they're donating the money,
I'd
great.
become an ass face all of a sudden.
What do you mean become?
Amazing.
You could call Lundy Law. They brought just today's
Maybe
headlines,
Connor.
as always.
Thank you.
Connor's sending you those emails.
Maybe he is. He just has 7 different emails.
No, I do not. You'll get it from me face
Kevin
to face.
Durant.
Yes.
He's Kevin Durant.
But burner emails.
Kevin Durant.
All right, coming up next, Amy Fadul's in the house. It's a Tuesday with Amy. She's ready to go. NBA draft night. We have a brand new Eastern Conference after the trade that took place last night. But how different is it? There might be new names. Are the contenders really different? And have the Sixers really changed their status? I feel like it's kind of the same day, just changed faces a little bit. Kincaid and Sal Chunas, 97.5 Fanatic.